You see, if people start understanding life is eternal, and people, you never die, you know, if your heart is completely dark and killing other people and so forth, obviously they go back to the dark part of the hell. You know, I've seen many spirits from the hell obsess the other people. I saved that person by giving the energy, taking out that spirit, and I could even send it to the world of light. You see, that is why even Yuho, the Quentin, is the one of this person from this Federal Universe Association. They come constantly to protect me wherever I go in the world. So don't you think, you see, I met people like Rothschild and David Rockefeller and so forth. If they're acting like through the document, we can see they try to use the way of the power. That means controlling the world with the military power and also with money.
Yes, they try to control the world with matter. What happened is this, the true Illuminati in the Western tradition are known as the Rosicrucians. They have a spiritual upbringing. They always known about the immortality. Count Cagliostro, who was a member of my family, known as Count Cagliostro, but his name was Giuseppe Balsamo, was arrested by the Inquisition. He was the last victim of the Inquisition in the Vatican because he founded the Egyptian rite of Freemasonry. He said that we are immortal. We are immortal, our spirit is immortal. And if you had to join his rite, you had to say that your spirit was immortal. You had to accept the immortality. So this was known by the Illuminati. In fact, he was also given by Adam Weishaupt a very important and leading position during prior to the French Revolution. The problem is that the Rothschild, like the Rockefellers and other family, the Warburgs and other families, have lost during the course of time their connection to the spiritual part of the Illuminati, which was represented by the Rosicrucian tradition. This break that between created a love for only for the visible, the tangible part, the illusion, because in reality what we see here is the illusion. The real world is the world of the spirit, as you know. So we are one love in the universe. If we connect as Illuminati from your tradition with an Illuminati like from my tradition, we will find there is absolutely no diversity. The diversity is being constructed by this and promoted by these people because using the ignorance of the masses, they can oppress them, they can continue making money, they can continue pushing their illusion, and that illusion is actually that $1 bill which has the symbol of the Illuminati on it. But it is an illusion because in reality, what is a $1 bill? It's a piece of paper. It's us who give that piece of paper, you know, the power to be the dollar bill, you know. But it says, in God we trust. If we don't trust in God, even that dollar bill, it's just a piece of paper. It's illusion. So we have to break from the Maya, the illusion, and we have to go above that. And that is what the Illuminati want to do, the real Illuminati, for the 1,000-year peace project, which is known as the Kingdom of God. We want to release those secrets which we have kept in our archives, in our secret societies for hundreds of years in the West, and just say to the people all over the world, we are no different from the East. We know those truths. Like you know them in Japan, we know them in Italy, they know them in India, they know them in China for thousands of years. We simply didn't want to make those truths public because otherwise we will be persecuted. That's why the Illuminati had to be kept secret. That's why a person like Giordano Bruno in the year 1600 was burned on the stake in Campo dei Fiori because he wanted to bring those truths to the Vatican and to get the Vatican to admit that they were oppressing people. But now the Vatican is realizing that that oppression is worth nothing anymore because a religion, for example, like Islam, is taking over the whole of Europe. So if we don't reveal the truth, people will be just oppressed by another dogma, by another prison. And we want instead the mind to be liberated, so that the way of the heart, the way of the love, which is also known in the Islamic tradition, but only within the Sufi tradition, by Jalaluddin Rumi, which was celebrated also last year at a worldwide level. Jalaluddin Rumi says we are a community of the spirit, first of all. Now, we have to be really a community of the spirit. If we become a community of the matter, and we meet only at the Bilderberg, like Rockefeller, Kissinger, and the other people in the Illuminati do, to say how how we're gonna oppress the masses next year, and how we're gonna make more money, what kind of wars we have to do to sell more weapons. If we continue with this kind of, we're not gonna go to the next step of civilization. We're not gonna move to that worldwide peace, and we're not going to get finally really the results of that rose that finally flourishes, and that smell of the rose is the smell of God, is the smell of our Creator.
So clearly, can you separate them? You see, Illuminati for the good, side, and for the terrible
absolutely,
side.
They have been separated for a long time. Already in 1782, they started to be a conflict, because the official order of Adam Weishaupt was founded in 1776, but by 1782 the scandal erupted, which the secret plans of the dark side of the Illuminati were actually exposed, and so things started to change within the Illuminati. But during the course of time, the plan actually of the original Illuminati, who created Freemasonry, that created all the mystery school traditions of the West, that we have in the West, the Martins, have basically, we have arrived to a point in which the materialistic side prevails, the lobby, the side that just uses this esoteric and these codes to entrap people into a belief. You have to believe in this cross. It doesn't matter what the cross means, you just have to believe in it. You explain the difference between the vertical and the horizontal way. Now, also we should explain that those four sides of the cross represent the four elements, the earth, the fire, the wind. You know, we have to explain to people exactly what are these symbols. In order for these people to be freed from their cage, and to understand also and have the awareness of their surroundings, we have to explain those symbols. Washington, D.C. is based on sacred geometry, but it is the Freemasons who have created it, and the Illuminati on top of them, who have given it those secret papers so they could align that city with above. Now, these mysteries have to be revealed. That's why in the next few years, through a kind of like global process of awareness, which goes through the media, through films, through documentaries, through also interviews like the ones we're doing now, we will try to make people more and more aware of the truth. Then, if that truth obviously is understood by them in time, there is the possibility of salvation.
That means even in the Freemason, the good part and the terrible part.
Absolutely, there is a constant war.
That should be very clearly stated.
Yes, for example, in Italy at the moment, in this precise moment, there is a conflict between the ancient and accepted Scottish Rite and the order of Freemasonry of the Grand Orient of Italy. Even if they are all part of the Masonic institution, there is a conflict, because the Zionism have infiltrated with their interests a spiritual body, which is supposed to stay as the spiritual body of Freemasonry. The order protects the Zionists from, in this infiltration. So there is a kind of conflicts, internal conflicts, which are not known by the people. But the people generally attack what they don't know. They say all the Illuminati are bad, all the Freemasons are bad, all these institutions are simply evil. They don't count the fact that the Rotary, the Lions, or the Freemasons give thousands and millions of euros a year of benefit, helping people, supporting children hospital, supporting institutions for world peace. They don't count that. They just see the negative side. Unfortunately, people tend to view the negative side as the prevailing side. Now, we want to change that.